This USA MVP, I'm here to talk about the Jermell Charlo versus Gabriel Rosado fight coming up. Going into these fighters, you got Jermell Charlo, who's a young up-and-coming undefeated fighter. Him and his brother are both undefeated. They're twins. One has braids, the other one has a regular haircut. He's showed great skills in the ring in the junior middleweight division. And to me personally, he's one of my top favorites out of the junior middleweight division. Personally, in my opinion, I have, outside of Floyd Mayweather, you got Lara, you got Demetrius Andrade, you got the Charlo brothers. To me, those are the top people in the division. But, like I said, you know, they've fought limited opposition. And you never know in boxing. You can get another Adrian Broner situation coming up. But I don't think that's what's going to happen with this scenario. You got Gabriel Rosado. He's a tough fighter. If you ask me, he's at the top of the gatekeepers list. He's done fought Alfredo Angulo, Fernando Guerrero, Gennady Golovkin, J. Leon Love, Peter Quillin. Going into his last couple fights, they've been very well-spirited losses. First you had him fighting against Gennady Golovkin. In that fight, he moved up and fought him at 160. It was a good fight. I felt like, you know, some people say he was surviving, but to me it looked like he was fighting back. If you look at Gennady Golovkin's face, he was getting tagged. So, you know, all credits to Gabriel Rosado. He comes to fight. He's a very tough fighter, and if you're not on top of your game, he can upset you. Then he went on to fight J. Leon Love, which I personally think he beat J. Leon Love, and it was a robbery, but, you know, J. Leon Love got caught using some type of drug or supplement or something like that, and he turned into a no contest. So, but people always remember no contest after the fact with drug related as a loss. But to his defense, it's a no contest. Then he went on to fight Peter Quillin. He lost the fight because of cuts. Do I think the ref should have stopped that fight? He could have let it went on, but I can't knock him for stopping it. And going into this fight, I think that could be a big factor in this fight. It seems like Gabriel Rosado, he cuts easily. And you have a very accurate fighter in Jermell Charlo, who I personally think is better than Peter Quillin. I'm not like a Peter Quillin fan. I think he's a good fighter, but I don't think he's a great fighter. I think, to me personally, he's a little bit, I don't want to say overhyped, but the expectations on him is a little bit higher than they should be. But going back into the fight, I think this is going to be a clear decision win for Jermell Charlo, unless Jermell Charlo cuts him and it stops it early. But I think stylistically, with Jermell Charlo's accuracy, Gabriel Rosado is going to respect his punching power, and he's not going to be, you know, so much in his face like he did with Peter Quillin. Peter Quillin did a pretty decent job fighting off his back foot, but, you know, I think Gabriel Rosado was making it a very competitive fight. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments. Don't just watch the video. Subscribe to the channel. Also, subscribe to my boy's channel, Boxing Wave. And if you want, follow me on Twitter at usamvp_boxing.